Yemo, Smello. Um, this is me thinking again. We are really living in a messed up time. I would say it's me getting older and more aware and stuff, but I kind of think it's more than that. It's me getting older. Uh, it's me living where I am now. It's me not having a computer. It's me getting more and more less wanting to play video games all the time. And it's our country, America, spiraling, swirling into this kind of I don't know what word to call it, what words to use for it other than nationalist, fascist, wanting to embrace a closed economic system thing. But yeah, anyway, all of us kind of it's made me need to vote again. So I put in my voter registration card because I'm pretty sure in Texas you can't register to vote on the same day like you can in Wisconsin. If indeed you can even do that anymore, because it's just getting more. Wisconsin is getting more red. So they may have even changed that because, voter fraud. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to say is I kind of abandoned the Democratic Party after that whole Hillary debacle thing, where they went with Hillary as the presidential nominee. And I don't know. We'll see how things go, but I don't know, maybe I will consider switching back to the Democratic Party if the party as a whole starts going policy-wise to my point of view. Maybe I will, and not saying policy-wise my point of view, but actually making policy my point of view. Because you can't just talk. You can't just talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk. Like, if they put forth and push through universal health care, and then they make a universal health care, and it looks like it's working. Because, it has to actually work. And you have to have, like, the AMA and stuff. Be like, yeah, this seems like it's working good. And like I've said, you don't have to have every medical procedure covered. And you don't, there don't have to be medical procedures that maybe there is a space for private insurance, but those would be elective procedures, or admittedly elective procedures. For essentially, and I don't know what these would be across the board, but especially as technology develops, but you know, plastic surgery that is not medically necessary, like cleft palate or whatever that's called. A good portion of those are actually medically necessary, like for people to function basically normally. You kind of need that stuff fixed. And people that have had women that have had like double mastectomies, I would be okay with the universal health care paying for those, because whether they are technically medically necessary for bodily functions, some of those are, but I can understand being a woman and just the mental just backlash on you as a woman. I wouldn't want a woman to go through with that. Just making you making you just not feel like a woman anymore. So I'd be like, yeah, okay, fine. It'd be like a guy having like ball or penis cancer and making him need to lose his penis and having some. I mean, I don't know, but like a guy without a balls and a dick. I mean, any guy would be like, yeah, we need to do something. We need to do something about that as a nation. Every guy in the country would be like, that guy needs a new ball and dick. Like, that is a travesty. We need to rally behind that dude. Ha ha ha, you got your dick chopped off. All right, every guy, yeah, you can chuckle for a moment, but on the other hand, fry that bitch. Put her in a chair, set the electricity on a little high but kind of low so that she's cooking, and just let it ride. I don't really care if the guy was beating her. If the guy was beating her, you know what he deserves? He deserves a knife in the chest. All right? God. There you go. Not fucking, you know. Send that guy away. Or into prison or something. I mean, that's just. Or maybe you could put him somewhere where he's with a bigger guy. Put him where he's with a bigger guy and be like, now you're my bitch. Every day you're gonna clean my boots with your tongue. And if I don't like the way you clean them, I'm gonna beat you with my boots until they're bloody, and you're gonna clean them again with your tongue. Like, make them understand. It's like, I'm gonna make you walk a mile in her shoes, in my shoes. It's like, I'm gonna teach you empathy the hard way. Kind of thing. Anyways, I don't even know when I started with some kind of something. But yeah. And it's just like, but yeah. A lot of people today are feeling just like they have feeling that kind of well, I don't know exactly what to call it other than abandonment, and like they don't have they don't have anything to guide them in life, and they don't have anything to ground them either. And I think a lot of the reason so many people want a job is because that provides some sort of yes, stability, but that provides a kind of grounding for a launch pad for whatever they want to do that they want to do. And capitalism's thing is start a business, and everybody's on all the people, all the podcasts, and I see this a lot on the theme of Diary of a CEO. All the people that, well, not all the guests, but a lot of them are like, oh, I started a business and blah, blah, blah. And then the next guy is like, oh, my business and blah, blah, blah. And I started a business and I started like 3 and they all flopped. And then I finally started this business and it succeeded. And then I started this business and it succeeded. And business. And it's like, well, the thing is, a lot of people don't want to start a business. They don't want the hassle of that. They want to work and earn an income, and preferably they don't want to work even 40 weeks and earn enough of an income to blah, blah, blah. A lot of people just want to have enough of an income to, maybe it's just raise a family. Maybe all you want to do is raise a family and have a good family and take care of your kids and foster your next generation, and just because maybe, for instance, you had a really shitty family life, and so your dream is to have a really good family life. Your gift, you want to give the gift to the world of having really good kids, and kids that are very stable persons, have a really good wife, a really good relationship with your family, the kind of relationship that you didn't have. And all you want is enough of a good living just to do that. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see why we can't have a society that gives everyone the resources to just do that. Nice and easy, comfortable. To just do that. And then their kids can say, I want to shoot for the stars. Or, I saw my parents just be great parents. And I want to do that. I want to just be good people. I don't need to be exceptional or anything. I just want to be good people in the world. I can't. Why do we have to? I have to be so, hard on everyone. You're like, oh, you're a moocher if you don't. First of all, if you don't work and you're not being productive unless you're working 40 hours a week, or if you're working 2 jobs that total 60, 70, 80 hours a week and not seeing your kids at all. I think that is, first of all, that's bullcrap, and second of all, that kind of creates people that don't know how to be great parents. Statistically speaking. Some of them will know how to be great parents, but if you have absentee parents, it lowers the probability that you know how to be great parents. Again, statistically, I think. It's all statistics. So yeah. And at the population level, you always want to run everything through statistics. You don't want to do the Republican thing and be like, and pick a person out and be like, well, they managed to do it. Why can't the other 98% of you be a millionaire? Why can't you do it? You should be able to. You lazy fucks. Well, that one guy won the Powerball. Why can't the rest of you? Like, darn. If only I would have been able to look into the future and pick that winning Powerball ticket. More to the point, if only I would have looked into the future and known the Powerball winning number and then just, missed it by one number. Right? And had everyone in the city done the same thing, then we could have bankrupted the lottery system. And the Republicans would have been like, well, we can't do that. We can't pay out all. There would have been a clause in the fucking lottery system somewhere. And we can, I know there's a clause in there somewhere that every drawing they can only pay out so much, even if blah, blah, blah. There's some shit in there. Lawmakers always put a payout clause. Just like if there's more than one winner on any jackpot or anything like that. You have to share it. Um, so yeah, you're never gonna get ahead in there in the rigged game. Never all gonna get ahead in the rigged game. Playing the rigged way. You're all gonna be fighting against each other. That's what they like about it. They like the economic system that is the gladiatorial system. They don't like the cooperative, collective economic system. You know, the one that makes everyone like working together. After a while, it makes you realize who the assholes are. That's dangerous. It's one reason I think they really, really, really needed to crack down on the hippie revolution and the psychedelic drug thing and everything. It wasn't because of the inherent danger in drugs. It was because people were starting to wake up en masse to the inherent fallacies of business as usual, with doing business as usual. And, you know, having everyone fight against each other is, you know, just pretty much as, 10,000 people fight against each other. 9,999 people lose. And, well, they love making you think you're going to be the one that comes out on top. They love selling you that, I mean, it's not a lie that you might be the one on top. I mean, it's just they oversell I don't know, they get it in every individual's head that you are definitely going to be that one person on top. So, yeah. Things would be just much better. If those 10,000 people rest the three guys that were running the Coliseum. There's a much better chance of winning. You might not be able to collect on the prize then, but you would win. You might not win any money, but you'd win your pride. You would be able to keep what dignity you had as a human being and probably your life. So and you'd have the knowledge that you brought three people down with you. So that would make you feel pretty sparkly inside, wouldn't it? Anyways, so that's that, boobs.